When one starts to think about money and finance, their jobs, vocations, family, homes, automobiles, living, when you start to think about these items, who makes the rules to finance? And more importantly, who teaches the rules? And I think even beyond that, what is the motivation of the rule makers? Well, we could say that the banks are involved in making the rules, and insurance industry and the different components involved in that. We could certainly say that Wall Street has dibs in that rule-making issue, but really, who teaches the rules? We, of course, know that the government must be involved in making the rules because they lay out the governing bodies, the oversight committees, the different aspects, the guidelines, the structure that the rules need to be played in. But when we think about the rules to finance, I submit to you that most people really don't understand the rules. They go through their life after many years just, trying to do the best they can to raise their families, make a good living, pay their taxes, pay off their homes, and do the different aspects. And oftentimes I think of this like the game of tic-tac-toe. Many of us know how to play tic-tac-toe. We may have not remember who taught us, but one thing we can say is that at some point we figured out how to play the game. And when we figured out how to play the game, what we really figured out was the strategy to the game. You see, a lot of us go through our lives through different decades. We will pick up different financial products and different things. The industry is very transactional. Picking up different pieces that we hope will work in our overall retirement plan or in our overall financial picture. We end up with a lot of stuff, really, don't we? We end up with a lot of different pieces, different pie pieces, if you will. We may have bought something that was related to taxes, a 529 for our children. We might have put some money in a Roth, maybe some money in a 401k or IRA. We might have bought an oil lease or some gold or some silver or all these different pieces. And what happens is a lot of us, we don't realize till we get to about 50 years old that, first of all, kind of an idea what the rules are and the different pieces. We may know a couple things, but like funding limits for IRAs and so on, but because the rules aren't really taught, a lot of us have to go on a trust model. And I submit to you, you really don't have to do that. There's not a lack of information in this country, but there is a lack of clarity. There's a lack of direction. There's a lack of really teaching people the different pieces that they need to understand in order to develop a plan for themselves, their own financial plan. Most people will make good decisions if you give them the tools that they need to make those decisions. And a lot of people are overwhelmed and bewildered by this particular industry. And because of the massive marketing machine behind the traditional industry, I would submit that a lot of people, just are inundated and overloaded. You don't need to know everything, just a few right things. Education leads to clarity. Clarity leads to confidence. Knowledge is power. I submit to you to check out one of our classes. Hopefully that's what brought you to this video, to get a little taste of what we teach in our classes. And from these classes, we'll give you some of the information that you need to make some good decisions and not be put in a situation of buying another item or some more stuff, hoping that it'll solve the overall issue, when really it's just a matter of understanding how all the pieces may work together. This is Paul Nichols with Financial Abundance, the president of a registered investment advisory firm called Financial Abundance, located in Happy Valley, that's State College, Pennsylvania. Our direct phone number is 814-867-5745. This is meant to be totally educational. It's not a solicitation of sale, but more a solicitation, if you will, of our classes and an opportunity for you to get educated at one of the local classes. Check out our event schedule, and hopefully we'll see you there and get an opportunity to create some clarity for you. Have a wonderful day.